Scarlight here, and welcome to day 6 of the Trail Titans versus the OUT here. Cannot believe it's almost the end of the week already. Cannot wait to see how this team overall performs, and cannot wait to see who the MVP is. At the moment, it is a close battle between Joey and Fiona, and without further ado, let the games begin. Our first matchup here, and most probably the worst matchup. We have a Sun team. Last time we against the Sun team didn't go so well, but can this be a nice redemption? So go lead off with Granny here, predicting the Torkoal. Go straight for the air power. No reason not to. We can always just Telewater as well if they go into Walk and Wake. Or Gorging Fire. Bit scared of the bit scared of Raging Bolt, as they do want to stay in here, get up the Stealth Rocks. We will now just go for the Fickle Beam. They could just do the safe switching into Hatterene, which I am a bit scared of if they do that, but we should be fine in the long run, as that's what they do. So they go into Hatterene, which is a nice safe play for them to do. Could definitely see maybe Dazzling Green, Draining Kiss. So we could actually just go Sasuke here. See what they will want to do. They do set up the Trick Room, so very, very scary. The most likely go for Mystical Fire here, which is definitely a problem. So we just go back out into Granny to see if they do have the Mystical Fire. They do, and they do go for it. And we'd go to Firestore out the Trick Rooms as best as we can. I think we need to tell a Granny here in this matchup. So we just go tell a Granny and go straight for the Giga Drain. Get a bit of health back, as they will opt to stay in. They're most likely go for the Psychic here, as Granny's actually fast. Hatterene's actually faster, which is surprising as well. As we almost stored out the Trick Room, and we've almost stored out the Sun turns too, which is fantastic for us. They most likely go set up the Trick Room again here, but now we can actually go Fiona on the expected Trick Room. Now we can just go for the Ivy Cudgel. And yeah, we're in a tough spot, but definitely not down and out, as they will go into Raging Bolt. We do get the nice critical hit there, as they reveal to be leftovers. So we actually just go for the low kick here, as they do want to go straight for the Calm Mind, as we get another crit, unfortunately for them. But now they're most likely go for Thunderbolt. I can definitely see that being the case. Which we can't really let Fiona go down here, so we could go into Joey, or we could go into Tia. I think we'll just go into Tia, predicting the. Oh no, they just go straight for the Draco Meteor. Unfortunately, Tia does go down, as it is the last turn of Trick Room as well. So what we could actually do here, go into Joey, go for the Shell Smash, because we should be able to take a Draco with -1 special attack. And then we should be in a decent position, but it's definitely not over for the opponent yet, because they've still got the Walk and Wake. As they will opt to go for the Draco Meteor, we will now just go for the Shell Smash, and then just proceed to go for the Earthquake, as they will let Torkoal go down, which is fantastic for us. And now the Walking Wake is most likely coming out here. No, it's the Gorging Fire. I'm not too sure if it outspeeds us from this range, but actually just go for the Earthquake here. No reason not to. They might tell her here, maybe tell her Fairy. We can definitely see that, as we do outspeed, get the KO on the Gorging Fire, which is fantastic. As they will now go into Walk and Wake, and pretty sure we might be faster, but we'll have to wait and see. We'll just go for the Bullet Seed as they do just go off on the Hydro Steam. And we can just go Fiona here and just go for the Swords Dance. Because I believe there'll be choice specs as they do switch into Hatterene. So now we can just go for the Ivy Cudgel. Barely miss out on the KO. They will get the Trick Room up again. But we are looking in a fantastic position at the moment. Do not really want Fiona to go down, but I don't think we can go down to any attack here, as they will opt to go for the Healing Wish, which is very scary because now Raging Bolt's going to come out. We can just go for the low kick again. We are +2 this time. They might just Draco Meteor or they might Carmine, but they do have 3 turns Trick Room left. They do just go straight for the Thunderbolt and unfortunately get the KO on us. Who do we need late game here? That's the question. Because we can't really... I think we're just going to have to let Granny go down here. So we just go into Granny, go for the air power. Ah, it's unfortunate. I did not expect the Trick Room tech at all. So they might just go for the Carmine here. In fact, we can just go for the Thicker Beam, as they will feel terrifying. They do get off the Draco Meteor, but we did lower their special attack, which is actually very, very useful for us, because now we can just go into Sasuke, go for the Substitute, and we might be able to win from this position, as they will just opt to go straight for the Draco Meteor yet again. We will get our substitutes off, and now we can just keep going for Leaf Storms. So we are in a good position. We still might win this, as they will opt to go for Draco again, lower their special attack even more, and we should actually be able to take any move from here, as they will opt to go straight for the Draco, and it does get the KO unfortunately. I think we have to lock ourselves into Flower Trick here to have a chance to win, as they will opt to stay in, which is fantastic. We can just go for the Flower Trick. We don't get the KO, but they are locked in into Thunderclap if they want to get a bit more damage. So we get the KO on the Raging Bolt, which is fantastic. It all comes down to if we can get the Walking Wake. Very, very close battle, as we will quit, but we do not do enough damage, and that's GG. Very, very close game, and much closer than last time. Unfortunately, we lost there, but let's go into the next. Our next matchup here, we have Garchomp, Great Tusk, Greninja, Goldango, Iron Crown, and Roaring Moon. All massive threats here. I might just lead off with Sasuke here, predicting the Garchomp. So that's what I'm going to do. No, they do go into Greninja. They most likely have the Ice Beam, so we can just go into Fiona here, as they will just go straight for the U-turn. And that does look to be physical, maybe, just because how much damage the Greninja did there, as they will opt to go into Goldango. Did not expect that. We can just go for the Ivy Cudgel, break the balloon, as they will opt to Thunder Wave. So probably Thunder Wave, Hex, make it rain, as they will opt to just go for the Recover. We will just go for the Ivy Cudgel again. So we've seen Thunder Wave, Recover, Hex, and definitely make it rain. So we will just go for the Ivy Cudgel again. And yeah, get some nice damage off. So if they're most likely going to Recover again, we can just go into Goey, as that's what they will do. We can now just go for the Shell Smash, so we can take a Shadow Ball. We've got rid of the balloon, as they will opt to go into Greninja, which is fantastic for us, because now we can just go for the Bullet Seed and get the KO, as they reveal that's a Choice Scarf Greninja, unfortunately. So they are locked into Ice Beam. We have to go into Granny here. We definitely have to Assault Vest this month, Terror this month. We can just go straight for the Fickle Beam here, as they will opt to go into Iron Crown, which is completely fine. We can now just go for the Air Power, which is very unfortunate as well that very unfortunate that the Greninja was Choice Scarf there, as they will go into Gholdengo, which I did not expect. We do get the special defense job as well, so we can just stay in with Granny here. They could Thunder Wave, or just try recover, or they could Terra and recover. We could definitely see that, as they do just opt to Thunder Wave, and we get the KO on the Gholdengo, which is fantastic. Trickster does look very good late game here if we get some mons wear down. Tia also looks phenomenal, especially now that we know the Greninja's Choice Scarf. As they will opt to go back into Iron Crown, we will just stay in here, go for the Air Power, as unfortunately they will miss their Focus Blast. We do get the Air Power off, another one will KO, as they will opt to full switch out. Maybe Roaring Moon we could see. Yeah, Roaring Moon is what we do see, which is quite scary. But we do have Tia. If it is the Acrobatic sector, we are in trouble, as they just go straight for the knockoff, get the crit and get the KO, which is unfortunate. But we can now just go into Trickster, go for Triple Axel, which looks phenomenal this game, Triple Axel, as they will go into Garchomp. Awesome that we could potentially KO here, as unfortunately we only get one hit off. So we could actually just go Sasuke, as they will opt to go for the Stealth Box. So it's very defensive, so it's probably Dragon Tail. So we just go for substitute here, as they do reveal it is Dragon Tail. So what we could actually do, go for the Glare here, as we do get the full power on first try, which is very lucky. Now we can go for substitute, as it will force in Greninja, but getting a nice Glare off on this Greninja is going to be fantastic for us, as they will just opt to U-turn. Maybe back into Roaring Moon we could potentially see. No, they do go into Iron Crown, which does make a lot of sense. And we can just go into Granny here, or even Fiona. And then Fiona can go for the Ivy Culture. We are faster. Very scary matchup. Hope we do well. But at the moment it's going to be very tricky to come back. Just with all our mons being nearly paralyzed, the only win condition we really do have is Sasuke. As we do force the Greninja to come back in, we will just let Fiona go down here, most likely to a U-turn or maybe potential Ice Beam. As they will just go for the U-turn, we get to see who they really want to go into here. Could potentially see the Roaring Moon. Yep, it is the Roaring Moon. And we haven't forced the Terra out, which is quite scary. So I'm going to actually just go Trickster here, actually go for the U-turn this time, as they will opt to go into Garchomp. We will just go back into Sasuke, go for the substitute, and get a couple of nice Leaf Storms off. Because if they either miss a Dragon Tail or get the paralyzation, we are in a very good spot. As they will opt to just go straight for the Dragon Tail. As we will force in the Greninja, we will just go for Leaf Storm this time. As they will just opt to go for the U-turn, which does make sense. And bring back in the Garchomp, we will get our special attack boost, which is fantastic for us. We can now just go for the substitute again, as they do not miss their Dragon Tail. We can just KO with a Leaf Storm here. But it looks like Trickster's going to have to pull in a lot of work, same with Granny, as they will now bring back in Greninja. They do opt to go for the U-turn. We could potentially see Roaring Moon again. But Granny does look fantastic late game here. So it's definitely not over yet. Scary, but it's not over yet. As we will just go into Trickster. We will just go for the triple axel. And unfortunately we miss. As they do show they do have the acrobatics. Very unfortunate that we missed there. Super unfortunate. We can just go for the Fickle Beam. And they will knock off our Soul Fest, and that's GG. If we never missed it, we might have stood a chance. But yeah, as they will go for the Grass Knot, get the KO on us, that's GG. Again, very close game. Unfortunate on the triple axel miss, and let's go into the next one. Our next matchup here, and it is a Sticky Webs team with Iron Val, Ogerpon, Cinderace, Gliscor, Ribombee, and Hatchulus. Going to lead off straight with Joey. As they do lead off with Ribombee, we can now just go for the Shell Smash. As they will just go for the Sticky Webs, but now we can just go for the Rock Blast, get the KO, and we are in a very good position already. As they will bring in Gliscor, we can just go for the Bullet Seed, as they're most likely Tera Water too, so they can't really Tera this one. And yeah, 4 hits. No, 4 hits does not get the KO, unfortunately. And we unfortunately go down to the Dual Wing Beat. But we can now actually just go Sasuke here. Just go for the nice Leaf Storm. We do have the speed boost. We get a nice free special attack off. And we can definitely Tera Ground as well. As unfortunately we missed the Leaf Storm, which does leave Sasuke very low. They are most likely going to go for the Protect here, so I'm going to predict that and go for the Substitute. As we don't have enough HP for the Substitute, unfortunately. As we will get off the Leaf Storm now, we get a nice special attack boost. So we are faster than everyone, I believe, as they will just go to Cinderace. We can tell Grass Ground here. No reason not to. As they will have to go for the Sucker Punch, which I did not see coming. You don't normally see Sucker Punch that too often now. But we can actually go for Fiona here, go for the Swords Dance, and we do have our Trailblaze. We could potentially see, oh, that does a lot of damage to Fiona. We could potentially see Hatchulus, as they will go into their own Ogerpon. So they are faster than us, so if they're on core, they made a fantastic play here. But we should definitely take, hopefully we can take a Power Whip. I'm not too sure from this position. As they will go for Horn Leech, and they get the crit. Unfortunately, we're getting very unlucky today. Just try to think of who to go into. We can just go into Tia here. Go for a couple Carmines. Tia is really our last hope in this matchup, as they will just go back into Cinderace, but we are max defense, as they will opt to go for the Powerball. We can just go for the Strength Sap here, and then set up another Carmine, as they will now opt to go for U-turn. And we potentially could see the Hatchulus, and no, they do just want to go back into Ogerpon. So we can just go for the Makigakcha here, as they will opt to go for Swords Dance. Please do not miss the Makigakcha. And unfortunately, we do miss the Makigakcha, and we're getting very unlucky today, as they will opt to go for the Horn Leech, which does quite a lot of damage. Can we get the burn at least? No, we do not. So we can just go for the Makigakcha again, and bring down the Ogerpon, which is fantastic for us. Get a bit more recovery. But yeah, we're in a very tough spot here. We can just go for the Strength Sap, as they do miss their Powerball. We can just go for another Carmine now, and then just go for the Strength Sap again, as they will bring in the Iron Valve. We can just go for Shadow Ball here. as they will reveal the Destiny Bond, which is very, very unfortunate. We have to go into Granny here, and we have to go for the Fickle Beam, as they will go for the U-turn. I did not expect they would just go straight for the U-turn. We get the KO on the Haxorus, which is fantastic. And then we can switch out Granny, which we should be able to take a U-turn. No, it did 52%. So yeah, we have to switch into Trickster here, go back into Granny, and hope an air power can KO. No, they just went straight for the Powerball. So we're just gonna go for the Fickle Beam here, as they will stay and go for the Powerball. And unfortunately, we do not get our double power with Fickle Beam. I generally thought they would have went for the U-turn there. GG. So close. Very, very close. Got really, really unlucky on multiple turns there. And let's go into the next one. Next matchup here, where we have Kayram, we have Galarian Slowking, we have Gliscor, we have Skarmory, Dragapult, and the King Gambit. So the Skarmory is most likely going to be the lead here. So we can just lead off with Tia. As no, it is the Gliscor. We just go straight for the Moxigotcha, as they will just go for the Protect. They are most likely going to Toxic here. So I will just go on the into Trickster on the potential Toxic. And then we will just go for the Triple Axel. And they are definitely going to switch out here. Probably have it into King Gambit or Skarmory. So we can bring back out Tia here, as they will go into Skarmory. So we can now just go for Shadow Ball. See how much damage we are dealing. Not too much damage, but still nice 3-hit KO. As they will bring in Slowking, which I did really not expect. We can just go for Calm Mind here, see what they will want to do. They will just want to kill Reception out. Maybe into Kayram. We could potentially see that. As they will just go back into Gliscor. We can just go for the Moxigotcha here. Get some nice damage on the Gliscor. And then they definitely just go for the Protect. No, they did not. We can now just go for Strength Sap. And then we need to switch Tia out, as they will now go for the Protect. And we will actually just go for the Moxigotcha here, thinking that we'll just go Strength Sap. Because we definitely need this Gliscor down, because it's such a bulky threat. Sasuke really does look good late game here, as they will predict us to go for the Strength Sap. And now we will have to switch out, as they will definitely just go for the Protect here. Yep. And then we can just go for the Ivy Cudgel. No reason not to. Yeah, Fiona actually looks phenomenal this game. Especially that we've got the Skarmory wall down a bit. So they might tell here, which is scary if they do. So we just gonna have to wait and see, as they will switch out into Dragapult. I think we're just gonna have let Tia go down here, then we can just go into Trickster and just go straight for the knockoff. Again, no reason not to. We are to Scarf. They could bring in back in Gliscor, they could bring in Skarmory. They do bring in Skarmory, as we reveal the knockoff. They are Rocky Helmet, so at least we get rid of the Rocky Helmet. As it reveals Stealth Rock so far, probably Whirlwind, and I can't really think of what other move they might have. So we just go back to Fiona here, as they will opt to Roost. We can just go for the Ivy Cudgel again. Again, Fiona really puts pressure onto the team here. We just need to find a good moment as we do get the clip, and they reveal body press. So boost body press, and now they will just go back into Dragapult, which is fantastic for us, getting this Mon very, very low. As they have revealed the Will-O-Wisp so far. So I'm actually just going to stay in here, let Fiona get burned as they reveal Dragon Darts. So we just go into Granny here and just go straight for the Fickle Beam. We tell her go for the Fickle Beam as they do opt to switch out into Galarian Slowking. We can just stay in here, go for the Air Power, get some nice damage off as they will just go for the Focusite. We'll actually just go for the Fickle Beam here, predicting the switch out into either Skarmory or Gliscor. It is on the Gliscor, as unfortunately we do not get the all-out attack. We can just go for the Fickle Beam again. They'll definitely just go Protect here. We can take the Focusite, just go for one more Fickle Beam, as they will go into Kaylan. Did not expect that. And they do take the hit. So most likely going to Draco here, if I had to guess. But we just gonna have to let that be the case. No, they will just go for the Freeze Dry. But now we can just go to Sasuke. Just go for the Substitute. We are revealed to be faster as they reveal Ice Beam, so they're not choice locked. So we can just go for the Leaf Storm here. And unfortunately we did use our Terror on Granny, so it's going to be very hard to break the Galarian Slowking. But I think we definitely can do it. So it's probably Kill Reception, Focusite, Sludge Bomb. Don't know what the last move could be. As they will actually just opt to go into Dragapult here. Which does make sense. We can just stay in here, go for the Leaf Storm. As they do not KO us, which is fantastic. Get some nice damage off. They could just go to Skarmory here. Skarmory does 4 times resist, yep. As we do KO the Skarmory, so we're coming back slowly, as they will just go back into Dragapult, go for the U-turn, and potentially just go into Gliscor. No, Galarian Slowking. So we actually just go into Joey here, just go straight for the Shell Smash. We kind of have to here, as they will go for the Sludge Bomb. We will actually just go for the Earthquake here. No need to over-predict. And now they will just go into Kingambit, which does make sense. We'll just have to go in, stay in here, go for the Earthquake, as they will just go straight for the Terror. And yeah, the Sucker Punch can KO us from here. That's GG, unfortunately. And let's go into the next. This is our last game here. We have Roaring Moon, Dragonite, Ogerpon, Cinderace, Kingambit, and Great Tusk. All massive threats here. Go lead off with Sasuke, predicting the Great Tusk. No, they do lead off with Dragonite. So we will just go for the Glare here, predicting the Dragon Dance, as they will reveal Scale Shot, which you don't normally see too often on Dragonite. That does a lot of damage. We will just go for the Tail Blast here so we can break the multi-scale, and they will just go for Scale Shot again and get the crit, unfortunately. But now we can just go into Tia, go for a nice Calm Mind, as they will just keep going for Scale Shot. Is it choice banded? But we can take another one, barely, but then we can get all our health back, as no, it's not choice banded. But we will go back up to full here and lower Dragonite's attack in the process. Then we can just go for another Calm Mind, as they will reveal Encore. So Scale Shot, Fire Punch, Encore. Very scary moveset, especially for this team. But we're just staying here, just go for the Spenceops. No need to switch out, as they will just go for the Will-O-Wisp. We can just go for another Calm Mind here, as they will just go into Kingambit. We can just Telewater, go for the Mokajokja. Can we get the burn? We do not get the burn on that attempt, but we are doing pretty considerable amount of damage to King Gambit. As they will just go for the Sword Dance, which does make sense. We'll just go for another Mokugoku. We should take one hit. And we'll just go for the Strength Staff here. Lower the attack. As they will just go for the Caught Out Cleave. We can just now just go straight for the Strength Staff. As they will just go into Ogerpon. We can just go for the Mokugoku here. As they will go for Sword Dance on the Ogerpon. Do we get the burn? No, we do not. And we'll just go for the Shadow Ball here on the Power Whip, and they get the crit. Oh yeah, I forgot we teleported. Just too hyper focused there. But we can now go into Joey, right? I don't think we can go into Joey just yet. But we can just go into Trickster here and just go for the nice U-turn. As we will get the KO on the Ogerpon, which is fantastic. We'll actually just go into Granny here. They'll most likely go into Roaring Moon or the Dragonite. No, they go into Great Tusk. Oh yeah, because of the because of Ice Spinner. But I'm actually going to stay in here, go for the Giga Drain. Yep, as it won't KO us, and we get the KO, which is fantastic. As they will now just go into Dragonite. They definitely will just go for the Scale Shot here. So we could just go Fiona and then just go for a couple, yeah. Just go to Fiona and then go for the Ivy Cudgel. As unfortunately they do get fully powered, which does give us a free Sword Dance on the Scale Shot. Then we can just go for the Ivy Cudgel, get the crit and get the KO. As King Gambit's forced to come in here. No, they will just go into Cinderace. Cinderace is faster. So we'll have to let Fiona go down here. As they're most likely just going to U-turn. Yep. And then they just go bring back out the King Gambit, which I did not really expect. So we actually just go into Joe here. Just go straight for the simple Earthquake and get the KO, which is awesome. As they will now opt to go into Roaring Moon, and it's actually pushed us with speed, which I did not expect. We'd actually go for the Shell Smash here, as they do Terrifying and Acrobatics and get the KO on us. But we should still be faster. And we just need to hope Trickster hits the triple axles, and unfortunately, it's just not our day today. We still have one more chance, as they will go into Cinderace, which is fine. No, it's no way not, because now they can just go back into Roaring Moon. We're forced to Fickle Beam here, and they can just go for the Acrobatics, as they will just go for the Dragon Dance. They do go greedy. Can we get the pumped out? No, we do not, and that's GG, definitely. Unfortunately, we missed triple axle there. This is gonna be the most unluckiest I think I've ever been with today. Such a shame. This is the first time that we've lost 6 in a row as well. Yeah, so I don't think we'll be able to get the. I think we're definitely gonna have more losses than wins this week, which is unfortunate. But yeah, so much of that was out of my control. Definitely made some misplays along the way too. But if we just got the KO on the Roaring Moon there, we most likely would have won. If we just never missed triple axle, it's just unfortunate. But yeah, that's going to do it all for today, and I'll see you on the MVP screen. This is our last game here. We have Roaring Moon, Dragonite, Ogerpon, Cinderace, King Gambit, and Great Tusk. All massive threats here. Go lead off with Sasuke, predicting the Great Tusk. No, they do lead off with Dragonite. So we will just go for the Glare here. predicting the Dragon Dance, as they will reveal Scale Shot, which you don't always see too often on Dragonite. That does a lot of damage. We will just go for the Tail Blast here so we can break the multi-scale. And they will just go for Scale Shot again and get the crit, unfortunately. But now we can just go into tier, go for a nice Calm Mind, as they will just keep going for Scale Shot. Is it Choice Banded? But we can take another one, barely, but then we can get all our health back, as no, it's not Choice Banded. But we will go back up to full here and lower Dragonite's attack in the process. Then we can just go for another Calm Mind, as they will reveal Encore. So Scale Shot, Fire Punch, Encore. Very, very scary moveset, especially for this team. But we're just staying here, just go for the Strength Ups. No need to switch out, as they will just go for the Will-O-Wisp. We can just go for another Calm Mind here, as they will just go into Kingambit. We can just Telewater, go for the Moxie. Can we get the burn? We do not get the burn on that attempt, but we are doing pretty considerable amount of damage to the Kingambit, as they will just go for the Swords Dance, which does make sense. We'll just go for another Moxie. We should take one hit, and we do. We'll just go for the Strength Sap here, lower the attack, as they will just go for the Caught Out Cleave. We can now just go straight for the Strength Sap, as they will just go into Ogerpon. We can just go for the Moxie here, as they will go for Swords Dance on the Ogerpon. Do we get the burn? No, we do not. We'll just go for the Shadow Ball here on the Power Whip, and they get the crit. Oh yeah, I forgot we Telewatered. Just too hyper focused there. But we can now go into Joey, right? I don't think we can go into Joey just yet, but we can just go into Trickster here and just go for the nice U-turn, as we will get the KO on the Ogerpon, which is fantastic. We'll actually just go into Granny here. They are most likely go into Roaring Moon or the Dragonite. No, they go into Great Tusk. Oh yeah, because of the because of Ice Spinner. But I'm actually going to stay in here, go for the Giga Drain. Yep, as it won't KO us, and we get the KO, which is fantastic. As they will now just go into Dragonite. They definitely will just go for the Scale Shot here. So we could just go Fiona and then just go for a couple, yeah. Just go to Fiona and then go for the Ivy Cudgel, as unfortunately they do get fully powered, which does give us a free Swords Dance on the Scale Shot. Then we can just go for the Ivy Cudgel, get the crit and get the KO. As Kingambit's forced to come in here. No, they will just go into Cinderace. Cinderace is faster, so we'll have to let Fiona go down here, as they're most likely just going to U-turn. Yep. And then they just go bring back out the Kingambit, which I did not really expect. So we actually just go into Joey here, just go straight for the simple Earthquake and get the KO, which is awesome. As they will now opt to go into Roaring Moon, and it's actually pushed them to speed, which I did not expect. We'd actually go for the Shell Smash here, as they do Terrifying and Acrobatics and get the KO on us. But we should still be faster, and we just need to hope Trickster hits the triple axles, and unfortunately it's just not our day today. We still have one more chance, as they will go into Cinderace, which is fine. No, it's no way not, because now they can just go back into Roaring Moon. We're forced to Fickle Beam here, and they can just go for the Acrobatics, as they will just go for the Dragon Dance. They do go greedy. Can we get the pumped out? No, we do not, and that's GG, definitely. Unfortunately, we missed triple axle there. This is gonna be the most unluckiest I think I've ever been with today. Such a shame, such a shame. This is the first time that we've lost 6 in a row as well. Yeah, so I don't think we'll be able to get the. I think we're definitely gonna have more losses than wins this week, which is unfortunate. But yeah, so much of that was out of my control. Definitely made some misplays along the way too. But if we just got the KO on the War Moon there, we most likely would have won. If we just never missed triple axel, it's just unfortunate. But yeah, that's going to do it all for today, and I'll see you on the MVP screen. Welcome back to the MVP screen. Today's MVP is Joey with now 34 KOs. If tomorrow we can get 7 or above, Joey will be tying for the highest MVP that has the highest KOs. Currently it stands between 2 MVPs, being Kyber the Raging Bolt and Bakura the Iron Hands, both with 41 KOs. So I wonder if Joey can claim that title tomorrow. And yeah, it's been a very unfortunate, unlucky day and made some misplays along the way. We've missed so many moves today. Very unfortunate, but it is Pokemon. Sometimes 90% accurate moves feel like it's 50%. We've missed 2 to 3 triple axels today. We've missed at least 1 to 2 Leaf Storms. And I wish I tallied on the Greninja against the Greninja versus Joey. There was no downside to it. I should have thought of the Choice Scarf, but sadly I didn't. But yeah, it's just been a very unfortunate day all around. First time this has ever happened where we've lost 6 games in a row. So we are definitely not going to get the win to loss ratio this week. But hopefully we can try and make it as small as possible, and hopefully tomorrow will bring a better day. But yeah, but still we had some really good games, even with all the unlucky fortune we got, with all the misplays we got. Still had really close games all around. So happy, honestly, with the team overall. And yeah, I think that's just going to be it. If you liked the video, please leave a like, comment and subscribe, and most importantly, enjoy the rest of your day.